Ladies and gentlemen, this is promo announcer extraordinaire RYK hosting a very special WGP event for you today. Welcome to Bloodbath. We've got it all lined up for you. Title matches, grudge matches, and without venturing into the world of spoilers, what I can say about today's competition is that 2 matches needed 4 judges, and there is only one that was a clean sweep. Let's get right to the action in our opening bout, where Brother Blackheart takes on Winthrop Percy Alexander IV.
WGP Brother Blackheart. Mr. Winthrop the Fourth. You remind me of a certain celebrity. That lovely silk scarf and your attitude. You remind me of a saying from another celebrity. Your MJF-esque attitude and persona. I can remember someone saying to MJF, "You are a Miz that hasn't got famous." Well, you are an MJF that will never be famous, because unlike MJF, you're talentless and your character had to be nicked off of someone else. You can say what you like, you can do what you like, but I tell you this, Winthrop the Fourth, you are gonna get your ass handed to you tonight, because at the end of the day, you are nothing but a worthless piece of trash that wants to be relevant in the big leagues, that you cannot even comprehend on what I am capable of. My friends, a group of people that is the most dominant in this business, and they have brought me in. I am the silent one because I am the psychotic one. My name is Blackheart for a reason, because darkness runs through my veins and it taints my heart to the color black. So when you're in that ring with me, your ass is going to be handed left, right, center. I am going to beat the fuck out of you, because I can do it, and I will do it, and without you even knowing, I will beat you tonight. And if you don't like what I say, then try and fucking shut me up, because I guarantee you, you won't be able to, because the shit that comes out of your mouth is because you've eaten too many fucking Taco Bells. With that, you can fuck your feelings.
WGP. It's the man, it's the myth, it's the legend, baby. You will never forget the name of Winthorpe Percy Alexander. I am style. I am class. I am wealth. I am perfection. I am so fine. I am dressed to the nines. My family did it right four times. That's like hitting the jackpot 4 times. That's like having 4 records go platinum. Winthorpe Percy Alexander the Fourth. So, I gotta fight Brother Blackbart. And Brother Blackheart. I've been frustrated, complaining all freaking week, about the hygiene in this place. I can see why you guys can only afford me for 10 days. I complain about the hygiene in WGP. And what do? You guys book me with someone that probably ain't combed his hair several years. He surely looks like he ain't showered in a couple months. Brother Blackheart, I tried watching one of your promos. I seen it was several minutes long. I got about 45 seconds through it, and I had to go. I had to go take a shower, brush my teeth, comb my hair. I could not take it. If anyone made it through that entire video, kudos to you. Kudos to you. You may have been sleeping by the end of it, but kudos to you. Anyways, I got a bottle of wine downstairs and some cheese waiting on me, so I am going to cut this short. I'm done wasting my breath on Brother Blackheart. Again, I don't even know why I tell you guys this. I am Winthorpe Percy Alexander the Fourth. Style, class, perfection, so fine. Always dressed to the nines.
Your winner, Winthorpe Percy Alexander the Fourth. A beautiful showing by the man that's getting paid lots of money to participate here. Coming up next, we have former WGP Havoc champion Bad Superman taking on the heartless one, Austin Wilde. Let's get you right to the action at WGP Bloodbath.
Bad things happen to bad people. You know what, Austin Wilde? I get it. I think I finally understand what this is all about. See, they had me come down to the bottom for you. You see, they talk about you're heartless. That's your nickname, right? That's what you call yourself, right? Heartless meaning you don't care about nothing. You don't care about nobody. You make the kids cry, little babies cry, take their lunch money, kick the sand off their sand castle. You think you tough. So what they did was they called on somebody who like to do bad things to bad people. Yes, sir, they call me. And see, people like you make me sick to my stomach. Because you'll go after the weak but not the strong. You'll go after the light but not the heavy. Now you gotta do it. You don't have a choice. Because you see, I can be heartless too. Ask a few people. I can put people to sleep. Ask my buddy Taps. And it's not personal. It's all business. Because business is always booming. See this right here? It's not just a shirt, it has a meaning. And it means a whole lot. Austin Wild, they gave you the wrong person at the wrong time. They gave you somebody who was on a mission, the mission to hurt people, to get what I want back. But you call yourself heartless? That's funny. That's actually real cute. Austin Wild. W-Y-L-D? Nah. You gonna be D-E-A-D when I get done with you. Cause see this right here? This is more than just a match. See, for you, this can wind up being an execution. And I don't mean killing you in real time. I don't mean killing you where they gotta go get a graveyard, get an obituary, something like that. No. See, I'm gonna kill it early. I'm gonna kill your career. I'm gonna kill what momentum you think you have. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get your attention and everybody else's. Don't need this right now. Got enough on my plate to be dealing with some boys. See, this is what you are. You're a boy. You're a kid. I'm a grown man. And at this point, I don't care what level you think you at. You're not on mine. I don't care what people telling you that you better beat me, you ought to beat me, you got a chance of beating me. That's a goddamn lie. You don't have that chance. Not a rookie. Been doing this long enough. You're just a flash in the pan. You just a drive-by that I'm gonna shoot down. And hopefully, and the key word is hopefully, never see you again. Austin Wild, so-called heartless. Say it again. I'm heartless. At this point, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm gonna hurt you, and I'm gonna hurt you bad. And then when you wake up, if you wake up, you're gonna learn just like everybody else that I am the bad Superman. I am the shot caller, and god damn it, I do bad things to bad people.
Bad Superman. You know what? You're right. The kryptonite talk was cheap. The kryptonite talk was plain and boring. So, I've done a little digging inside my mind, and I need to start controlling my own narrative, if you know what I mean. Now, here's something that I've come to learn about you. You sit there and you talk smack. You sit there and you don't prove why you call yourself Bad Superman. If you were such a bad man, then how come I see a soft little kitten on the other side of the screen from me? Purr, purr, little bitch. It's time to start cooking up something in the kitchen. Start stirring the pot. Try to get something out. Because it seems the cat has your tongue. And I'm the one showing out in this match. I'm the one making this match mean something. I'm the one making this match mean everything. The spotlight is shining on me for one reason, and that's because I am that damn good. You are the back of the line talent. I'm the front of the line. I will go to war for any business I'm in. And when I do so, I mean it. I will go to battle for WGP, for FTW, for PPA, for anything that means something to me. Because this place has given me a home. This place is giving me something that I never felt before. Consideration for my talent. I'm finally being acknowledged. And that's what I need in my life. That's what I need in this business. I was always ignored. I was always laughed at. That's okay. You know why? I fueled my fire with that said fuel. And now I'm facing someone like you, someone who has a false name for who they really are. You aren't bad. You aren't scary. You aren't big. You aren't the best. You aren't a legend. You're just a schmuck in a man's world, and I'm going to be the one to take you out. So I'm going to control the narrative from here on out. Every single day until February 26th will be your ultimate demise. Every day till February 26th will be days that I speak to you, man to little bitch, and I'm going to show you exactly what it's like to be treated like a man. I'm going to whoop you all across the board. I'm going to make you hurt in agony. I'm going to make you feel pain through emotions, through mental games, and through verbal assassinations. You really think that I could care more for you? You make me laugh, bad Superman. I have faced men before your time that are greater, that are more legendary, that are just top of the chain. You couldn't even lace your boots in the places I've been. It's a battlefield where I've been. I have the scars to prove it. I have the knowledge to prove it. I have the history to prove it. And if I need to dig deep and bring up history again, then I will. If I need to go into my blueprints and I need to replan everything, then I will do so. But one thing is for damn sure, bad Superman, you will not do anything to put me away. You can try to think you're gonna get in my head, but that's the next funniest thing that you could possibly think. You're a comedy act, bad Superman. Let's go to Comedy Club and I'll get you a job there.
Your winner, Bad Superman! A decisive victory for the former WGP Havoc champion and known shot caller, Bad Superman. Ladies and gentlemen, in the most recent episode of WGP Carnage, fierce weather struck the facility that interrupted communications and ultimately resulted in a disputable finish of the main event. Trenton Kensington III has attempted to hold WGP correspondent Mark the Smark both responsible and accountable for what transpired. This has resulted in a mediated sit-down being scheduled to take place today at Bloodbath, and we bring you now to what is hopefully the resolution between TK3 and Mark the Smart.
What's taking them so long? It's ridiculous. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark the Smart. I'm set up in the studio. Yeah, I was waiting. No, I was supposed to have the meeting with Trenton Kensington III this morning. I don't know, it's what he wanted to do. I don't... Wait, so it's been postponed? What do you mean it's been postponed? I'm set up right now. Oh, he's not available. Oh, he works on his own time. It's ridiculous. Fine, whatever time you want to do this meeting, just give me a call back. This is dumb, man. We gotta get back on the show. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and have a couple of commercial breaks. Looks like the Mark the Smart And CK3 meeting is going to have to happen at a different time, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and knock out a couple of commercials, and then we're going to get right back to all the WGP action.
Coming up next, we have an encounter that promises to be angry and loud as the Heathen takes on Hodgson one-on-one for the first time in WGP history. Let's go to the action.
America's most wanted.
White boy, yeah, he'll drink your whole bottle, spin you like a top, but it just won't wobble, baby. White boy, they say, white boy, that's why they call me a crazy ass white boy. Crazy country cracker, white boy, white boy.
All right, Hodgson, it's fucking showtime. So, first things first, I mentioned to you right away that you were protected in elite marks against me. And yes, I did not drop something for you for that match because, as I said before, you are not worth my fucking time. And yes, I can raise my voice and still be understood, unlike you that sounds like you've just got a mouthful of fucking marbles screaming about the creator and God knows what else and talking ass whipping after ass whipping after ass whipping. Now, you are going to see the full force of the Heathen tonight, and so that way nobody can say there was a half-ass effort on any standpoint. You are a joke, Hodgson. And to hear that you and Hollywood Haywood are a tag team is even a bigger fucking joke, because everybody and their brother knows you will be carried the entire fucking time. Because all you know how to do is come out and ass whipping. That's it. That's a promo for the great Hodgson. And he's going to end it with the most stupid fucking line. That's not awesome. That's Hodgson. If that ain't the corniest fucking line that I've ever heard in my life. What really do you have to offer me? What titles have you held that are actually fucking relevant? I have held quite a few titles in my time. Not the big title that I'm still chasing, but it's only a matter of time before the Heathen becomes a world champion, whether it be here in WGP, whether it be an HSP, whether it be an FTW, PPA. As I told you in my hype, you must have been living under a fucking rock, because the Heathen is one of the top promo artists in the world today, and I am proving it every single time I step on screen. So, Hodgson, with your very little hype-having ass, what really do you have to offer me? The Heathen is on a rise that nobody is going to stop. I've been at the bottom for too long. I've said it on multiple occasions. The Heathen has been overlooked too many times. So, Hotsum, I hope you appreciate the full effort that the Heathen is bringing to you tonight, because you will never see this again. Because you have truly awoken a fire in me that I've desperately needed. Because since this fire has been awoken, I am unstoppable. Whether it be me single, whether it be with my brother Rig as the Highway Hellraisers, we are going to set the fucking bar for promos in the world today. And you are just going to be a fucking footnote in my career. And your win over me in Elite Marks will be irrelevant. Because the lashing that I'm giving you now, you will never get from another promo artist again. Because the Heathen is one of a kind. And this is the biggest one of a kind ass whipping you will ever receive from me. And you want to talk about how I dropped the ball against you? As I said before, I gave you credit for that victory. But tonight, I hold no guilt for the verbal murder in 3rd degree that I'm committing on your bitch ass. Hotsum, your show is fucking over.
WGP, it is good to be back, my friends. The first pay-per-view of the new era, Bloodbath. Well, that's a damn good name for pay-per-view, considering what I plan on doing to my opponent, the Heathen. See, Heathen, you run your mouth in the locker room. You run your mouth in every locker room. Everybody's tired of hearing your shit, boy. You can't back up a damn word you say. Take, for instance, a conversation in the locker room. You said you got beat because you put in a half-ass effort. Well, let me clarify that. You said you got beat in WGP by Young Gun because you put in a half-ass effort in a half-ass promotion. Now, what does that tell you about Heathen? Is it tells me that he can't accept a loss. Just like the loss he took from Hodgsome over in Elite Marks. And what happened, Heathen? You tucked your tail between your legs like a pussy and left Elite Marks. That's what pussies do. That's what scared twat, boo-legged bitches like you do. And then you'll probably go up to your buddy Rig. Rig, please avenge me. Please avenge me. Hodgson beat me again. I can't seem to beat him. Rig won't do it either. You said you're protected in HSP. You're protected in HSP, but you're damn sure not protected anywhere else, Heathen. And that goes to prove why you are always gonna lose to me and everybody else, because your big mouth can't back up what you say. Speaking of what you say, I already know what you're gonna say before you even come out here, Heathen. You're gonna say, "Oh, Hodgson, he's so loud. He's so loud." Yeah, I'm loud. Because I get people's attention. People give a shit what I have to say, Heathen. Now you, they'll give two fucks about. I can't blame them. I mean, all you talk is this gibberish bullshit about how you're the best here, best there. Dude, you fucking suck. You absolutely are trash. And I'm gonna prove it here tonight, just like I proved it over in Elite Marks not long ago. And just like I'm gonna prove it in HSP whenever we beat you and show the world that me and Haywood are the tag team champions. So, Heathen, you picked the wrong time and the wrong person to have a match with. Because I'll light your ass up here, now, and every other time you think you want to have a match with me. Now, I was told you wanted a match with Hodgson. I must have beat your ass so much in Elite Marks that you got brain damage. That you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you can't be that fucking stupid. Or you might be. I don't know. Regardless, I'll beat your ass this time to where you won't have a next time, Heathen. I'll beat your ass and bury you so deep they won't be able to fucking find you. And then your protectors in HSP can thank me for taking out the fucking trash. And that ain't awesome, heathen. That's fucking awesome!
Heathen getting the victory over Hodgson in WGP, and after that hot matchup, we are going to go into our very first 5-minute no disqualification blood feud match between the Lifebloods Jay Briggy and Era of Reality's young gun Stephen Faison. Let us waste no time and keep the action flowing for you here at WGP Bloodbath.
Well, finally, Bloodbath is upon us, and Briggy makes his return to the WGP. And I am facing the very appropriately named Young Gun, because that's exactly what he is. He's young, he's dumb, he makes brash decisions, and just like a gun, with the slightest touch, he can go off just like that. But me, I am the old man in this industry. I am the old man inside this ring here tonight. I am the crafty veteran who brings a shit ton of experience and actually has some method to his madness and his attacks. The young gun is just a pompous, conceited asshole who has way too much confidence for his own good. Who just comes out here flying by the seam of his own pants, just doing whatever the hell he wants, not thinking about what could happen in the future, not thinking about the repercussions of what he did. You see, me, I am always thinking 4 steps ahead. I am always thinking of what the future holds. You, young gun, you just come out here living in the now, trying to prove to everybody what a badass you truly are. Because you think that you're the greatest thing to ever happen to the wrestling industry. You think that you are the best and you're that top dog here in the E-Fed world. And you need to think that. That's what you tell yourself. That's what you tell yourself up here. Because you need that validation to validate who you are in your own stupid little head. Me? I'm the best because that's what everybody out there says. That's what everybody watching tells me. My validation comes from all the championships that I have won and the word of mouth of others who know exactly what I bring every time I step my ass in between these ropes. Yeah, you may have been champion in some other leagues before, but none of your title reigns meant anything. They were all meaningless. There is not one person out there in this industry today that is talking about a young gun title reign. But me, every championship I have held for a significant amount of days. The Havoc Championship, over 200 days. These tag team championships I've held for over 150 days. FTW have held those tag championships for the upwards of 100, and Elite Marks. I had 2 different championship reigns, never lost with that Smack Talk championship that I've held for over 100 days. So let me go ahead and break this down, dummy, because you're probably too fucking stupid to figure it out. That means that in my life, my amazing life, I have spent well over 500 days living as a champion. And you have spent your entire life pretending to be and wanting to be one. That's the difference between you and I, young gun. You want to know exactly what I mean to this business, young gun? You want to know exactly how much merit my name carries here in this industry, son? Well, you're about to figure it out because you are living proof of how much I actually mean to this business. Because you could have had a championship opportunity here tonight because of the success that you have had since you've come through the doors of the WGP. But you chose to have a match with me instead. Why would anybody choose to have a match with me over a championship opportunity? Because even you know in your own head that beating me gives your name more credibility. Beating me gets you to that next level. Beating me makes you a superstar, makes you that top dog that you already think you are in your own mind. But you see, for me, tonight, beating you does nothing to further my reputation. Beating you does nothing for my legacy. Beating you does nothing to further the conversation that I am one of the best in the business. Tonight, for me, it's about some retribution. It's about getting inside this ring with another loudmouth, young hotshot who thinks he's the top dog in this business. And I get to get in here, punch him in the mouth, and fucking close it for him and prove to everybody who the true legend is here in this business, who the true legend here in this ring is tonight, and who is a true legend of their own fucking mind. See you at War Games, you little bitch.
They say that there's always a means to an end. And Briggy, what you've endured over the last month and a half has been nothing but that. Just a means to an end. You see, Briggy, they built this thing up as the Blood feud. They built this thing up as one of the blow-offs to Lifeblood versus Era of Reality. But in all actuality, this isn't that. This is Jay Briggy versus the Young Gun. And you see, Briggy, you can take what I've done to you as personally as you can, but what you fail to realize with that, you were just a means to an end. You were just an example. You were just used to get a point across. And what is that point? Throughout the promo landscape, I see my tag partner, Mr. Wallace, get the championship title shots, get invited to other leagues. Him and the Mad King, they get all this treatment while I am sitting on the outskirts looking like the ugly stepchild. I am the one who set these things in motion. I am the one who put this thing together, but yet I'm still treated lesser than. And as much as I want to hate you, Briggy, I can't. Because at the end of the day, I do respect you. But you see, here in this promo game, there's something I've caught on to very quickly. You have to do something drastic. You gotta do something forbidden. You gotta do something that is just downright evil, nasty, and negative to get a point across. And that's what this has been, Briggy. And as you want to take these attacks personally, they're not that. I had to take you out, Briggy. You see, I look at this thing, it's like we're on a safari. And you are the top lion in the pride. And now I have to snatch your throat out to be the king of the fucking jungle. Because on this Serengeti, there's only room for one top lion. There's only room for one top pack. There's only room for one top gun. You see, Briggy, this was never personal. This was always just business. And you see, I had a point to prove. You see, Jay Briggy, you don't understand what it's like to walk in the shoes of the Young Gun. You don't understand what it's like to be the ugly stepchild of a faction that you helped build, of something you helped create. And after I'm done with you, Briggy, the Young Gun just won't be known as some third wheeler. He will be known as one of the top promo artists today, because in this game, no one can hold me. There's only one person in this game who can beat me, and he stands alongside me. And you see, as much as they want to make this about the Era of Reality versus the Lifeblood, it is a lot more simple than that. This is Jay Briggy versus the Young Gun. And Briggy, what you fail to realize is that I gotta take you out. You had to be done for. You had to be dealt with. I'm not gonna keep on sitting alongside saying all these other people are the best, when in all actuality, the Young Gun has been the best for a mighty long time. And Jay Briggy, I'm happy to send your ass packing. Because after this ass whooping you just received here tonight, you will never forget the name of the motherfucking Young Gun. Target, set, bang.
your winner, the Young Gun! Era of reality getting a one-up on Lifeblood. The Young Gun taking out Jay Briggy in that blood feud match. And right now, folks, at this part of the show, we will begin venturing into championship territory, where this matchup is not for a title, but for an opportunity to take on the champion of choice in the next Super Show in March, featuring Big Sweet versus Bossellini versus A-List Alverson. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, allow me, the one, the only, everybody's favorite big man, Big Sweet, to welcome you here today to Bloodbath. Now, I want you all to take notice, like I did when this match was booked, that I'm facing not one, but two members of the somewhat suspect faction known as the Shot Callers. Now, this could be taken one of two ways. Either the deck is being stacked against me, or they felt I needed a bigger challenge. And if that was the case, I believe they should have looked longer and harder for somebody with more talent than Bossellini. Bossellini, there isn't much left to be said between you and I. But you, me, and everybody watching knows I got your number. I have had your number on so many occasions, I keep it folded up in my wallet, which is right where the number of a good bitch belongs. A-lister now, the story with me and you is very different. You have bettered me every time we have faced off. But you are not unbeatable, are you? Both Briggy and my main man, Hollywood Haywood, have proven that to be true. Not once, not twice, but more than 3 times. See, unlike a lot of these people, I don't fear you. I see you for what you are, a con man selling snake oil to the people. You are a slimy used car salesman around tax time, licking his chops, looking for the dumbasses like Bossellini to walk through the door of your car dealership. But here's the thing. I'm not buying it. Not your snake oil, not your used car, not your coffee mug, not your book. I'm not buying shit from you. Something else I'm not buying is the fact that Boss even deserves to be in this match, let alone the fact that he thinks he has a chance of winning here tonight. Bossellini, you have done a lot of great things. You have won your fair share of championships all over the promo universe. But it's been said before, and I will say it again. Your better days are far behind you. The best chance you have of ever holding gold again is buying it. And if you want to get with me after the match, I know a guy. I can hook you up. Something else I don't have much patience for is people like A-lister. You are an overhyped stand-up comedian, but you fail to realize this is an open mic night at your local comedy club. This is the WGP. And in the WGP, we have promo battles. And if that's the case, you know you are outmatched against me in every way, shape, or form possible. It doesn't take somebody that's good at Steiner math to figure this one out. But if you take away the bullshit, the smoke and mirrors of A-List Alverson, you add my talent and a lack thereof for Bossellini, there is only one outcome to this match. There is only one man that is walking away here tonight victorious, and that is me. And I can't think of a better way of doing that, of showing that I am more than deserving of competing once again for the WGP title, than yet again showing Bossellini just where he stands in my world, and then finally showing that arrogant, ego-driven shyster that he is not the end-all, be-it-all here in the promo world. What you two need to realize and then come to terms with is that most people are sick and tired of you both already. I'm just here to help the process of getting rid of you along. Bossellini, after tonight, I'm deleting your number from my phone. You and me are done. We have danced for the last time. Besides, isn't it about time you retired to a warmer climate? And A-lister, the only thing I have left to say to you is it's not fuck me, it's fuck you, motherfucker. And I say that with a lot of vigor. And in case you didn't know, that is a word that rhymes with bigger. Last but not least, and I say this with all due respect, Kaos, Mr. Wallace, Hollywood Haywood, I will see one of you very soon.
WGP. You know who it is. It's me, OG Boss Salim. And today I'm in a triple threat match with A-List Alverson and Big Sweet. And I know what y'all thinking. I should be nervous. I should be terrified. Why? Because I'm the only one of these guys that does not and has not held the top title in this company. So, here's the difference. I'm hungry as hell right now. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give the A-List. I don't care if you're Big Sweet. I don't care what you've done, what you're going to do, or what you did. Because at the end of the day, it's time for me to step up and show why I am the best. I am the boss. I am the boss of all bosses. I am OG Boss Salim. I am 1/4 for the shot callers. And yes, the man across the ring from me, A-List Alverson, is the shot caller. But that does not mean anything in this match. Well, because what it means right now is that he's in my way. So, A-List, I'm going to start with you and I'm going to do it real quick. I got a lot of respect for you. I know you are holding the title somewhere else. And I know that you have done magical things everywhere you've been. But the thing is, I do not care about any of that. Because right now, you're going one-on-one with the boss. You're going on one-on-one with a man that has an attitude. Because every time I feel like I should be somewhere, I'm being held back. Look at this now. I have a golden ticket. And I should be able to write my way anywhere I want. But I'm in this match with you two jackass. Now, partner, brother, I love you to death. But at the end of the day, if I got to step on your neck and move on up, I'm going to have to do that. And there ain't nothing else about that. Now for you, big man, Big Sweet, the promo world's favorite big man. Well, guess what? You're not my favorite big man. I'm a 6'3", 430-pound monster. So how can you be my favorite big man when I'm my own favorite big man? So at the end of the day, let's look at this. It's a monster versus A-List Alverson. So what's going to happen is, when King Kong meet Godzilla, I'm going to slay you down. Because here's the thing, it's not going to be nothing else. It's going to go round for round. But at the end of the day, let's look at what's going to happen. Big Sweet, the man who shows himself as a lion. Oh, I know, you see the animal right there? And he don't give a either. But see, I'm ready for war. I've been ready for war for a very, very, very long time. And as people try to hold me down, as everybody think, oh, boss got knocked down and boss ain't getting back up, I rise. I get right back up. I show each and every day why I am who I am. I got the fight of a dog. The dog from the dog pound. And right now, both of y'all look like Mason Rudolph, and I'm Miles Garrett. So if I have to clobber you over the head with a football helmet, I will. If I'm going to mow you down and lay you in a pile of mud, I will. But at the end of the day, just look what the boss is ready to do. The boss is ready to run to his own teammate to get the opportunity to once again call his own shot. So, a shot caller versus a shot caller versus Big Sweet. That means that at one point there was a 33 1/3% chance that I was going to win. That means there's a 66 2/3 chance that a shot caller's going to win. So even at the end of the day, I win, you lose, Sweet. But A-List, I cannot allow you to be the one that comes out on top. So I'm going to end this like this. You just reached the boss level. I'm the final boss, and you lose.
A-List Alverson, showing up late. Not trying to work today anyway, but that's what gets me. That is what gets me when you are born with a name like A-Lister and you come to work for a place like WGP that is so desperate and bottom of the barrel that they just want recognizable names to play with them. You can come out at your own time. You can call their championship a dumpster, baby. You can say management's doing the poor job of presentation on their posters. And what do they do about it? What are they going to do about it? They're going to put you in a match where you have carte blanche to go against anybody holding the particular belt that you might want on their next major event. A-List Alverson is calling the shots. And that is no disrespect to you, Bossellini. You and I got something fun going on. We've been hanging out in the same bars, riding in the same cars. But do you really need to win this match, boss? You've got a golden ticket from the previous generation that the management team has validated for use on their property. Is this like a rerun of Hollywood Haywood with the Havoc title? You gotta have a strike 2 in your back pocket in case you ain't got it the first go around? Now, try as I might to get out of the situation of working here, when I was doing my pre-selling of the fight, I promised the people a linguistic bitch slapping. And I am not one to skimp out on the festivities. Bossellini, you and I may have some fun things going on, and you want to do your boss level. Hang on a second. I'm boss level, calling boss shots. And there's Big Sweet, the prideless lion, Mufasa with male pattern, admittedly coming out here in the twilight of his career, saying I don't have a lot of time left to be the top guy of the bottom tier of competitive whatever the hell it is that we do. I've heard the word art vomited out a time or two with those self-indulgent douchebags that participate in this kind of nonsense, trying to think that they're good at something. Don't that story of yours just bring a tear to a brown eye? Big Sweet, just keep doing your thing, getting your cardio workout from listening to your theme music. Let me do you a solid, Sweet. Every time you lose a title match, you gotta take a month off because your old mouth muscles are getting achy. You don't have what it takes anymore. Let's just skip that part, alright? You lay your old, broken, decrepit ass down and let me walk up over it like I have been known to do. Whew, that was a big step. And A-List Alverson will let you go off into pasture as I continue to be the top act in anything that we do around here. Are we done yet? Did I win? Do I care? Ah, hell with it. Your winner, the #1 contender,
A-List Alverson. So now he is the #1 contender for the title of his choosing. But we're going to have to take a short commercial break, but stay tuned because as soon as the commercials are over, we're going to get right back to all the WGP action.
So you've spent your life as a wrestling fan. Have you gotten bored of what you've seen on TV and thought to yourself that with your creativity and artistic talent, if you were in control of the characters, you could make an awesome show? Welcome to Revolution. Use your promo skills to play the part, become the star, and compete for real championship belts. Whether your style is bare bones, or you're an outbreak or tag team talent, or even if you want to compete for the grand prize, the Revolution World Championship. It's real fun, real easy, and you can become a champion holding a real belt. Join today. Ladies and gentlemen, after a brief cooling down period, we are into the final stretch. It is the championship matches. And coming up next, we have a four-way to decide the brand new WGP Havoc champion as the Highway Outlaw Rig takes on the young buck Tyler Woodward, takes on Big Daddy Stump, takes on Little Sweet. Let's go to the ring.
Rig, how's it going, pal? I don't give a fuck, actually, because there's unfinished business between the two of us. Business, you can bet your ass I start to handle tonight. Business, I promise you, Rig, I will finish next month when we go 1-on-1 in Revolution. Now, Rig, I can remember being one of, if not the first match of your entire promo career. I also remember being beat by you that day and what can be described as the biggest fluke win of your entire promo career. And as I sat there thinking to myself, how in the blue hell did that just happen? I made myself a promise. When the day comes, you will never beat me again. Well, today's the day I finally get my hands on you and get the right, the wrong of the injustice done to me so long ago. So you can forget about winning this match and the Havoc title, because quite frankly, you're not even championship material, Rig. Now, speaking of someone who isn't championship material, Big Daddy Stump, my God, man, how many opportunities is it gonna take before you start to realize that, hell, you've had so many, you even failed in capturing the Revolution Tag Team titles from me when you were one half of the Ameri dipshits. And you had better believe, Stump, if you do end up capturing said tag titles next month, it will be because of Hollywood Haywood. I'm gonna tell you here and now. It wouldn't have mattered tonight if it were Clown Stump, yelling for no goddamn reason Stump, or Big Daddy Stump, who the three of us face here today. No version of you that you bring on screen, it doesn't matter if it's here in WGP or over in Revolution, ever beats Little Sweet. You will leave this match the same way you entered it. A little insignificant, irrelevant nothing. Last but not least, Young Buck. Say, man, does your daddy even know where you are or what you're doing? It don't matter, because I'm about to send you home to him with the spanking he should have gave you years ago. Now, I've seen your work, and I'll admit, I kinda like it. And you, kid, you've got all the potential in the world, but the thing of it is, potential will only get you so far, and damn sure will not stop me from humbling your ass here tonight at Bloodbath. Mr. Future Havoc Champion, my ass. You're young. You need to understand that success does not come overnight, and damn sure isn't coming for you on this night or anyone else. I don't know what y'all had planned after tonight, but you can cancel it, because there will only be one man with reason to celebrate, and that man is Little Sweet.
Hello, WGP, and welcome to the biggest night of all of y'all's life. Tonight, we have a fatal four-way to crown your next Havoc champion. And it is here on Bloodbath. An ironic name, if you ask me. All I can say, folks, is it will be a bloodbath, whether it's an emotional bloodbath or maybe just a small little bit of a physical bloodbath. Tune in and find out. I got business to take care of. Hello and welcome, fellows. Thank you all for coming to the show tonight. Hello, Mr. Stump, Mr. Big Daddy Stump. How are you doing tonight? I hope all is well. You see, tonight we have business to discuss.
Little Sweet.
Yes, I know, Little Sweet. I know you're here. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you, man. I was getting to you in a moment. Wait your turn.
Mr. Ed, what about me, Mr. Ed?
Yes,
Don't forget about me.
I know you're here too. Don't worry. I know that I told you tonight you could be here to participate with the men. Don't worry. I will get to you in a minute. Here's a horsey. Go play.
My bad, bro. I made a lot of mama sweets. It caused me, bro.
It's okay, listen. It's okay.
Yeah.
You already know I can kick your ass. I've done kicked your ass every time we faced off against each other. It's okay. If you give me a moment here, since you showed up not in the right mind frame, obviously, I must say I'm disappointed in you, boy. I got to address the only man in this room besides myself. Stumpy boy, how you...
He said Stumpy.
Sweet. I told you. Wait. Look, man, just go stay in the shadow and sit down. It's okay.
Mr. Red, Mr. Red, Mr. Red.
Look, youngin'. I know, young buck. I know. Here, look. All right, here's deck cards. Go play.
Yay.
I apologize, Stumpy. Where were we, my friend? You see, tonight it's mainly about me and you and nobody else in this match because, as you can see, you've got a youngin' that expects a handout. You see, he whooped his daddy in a wannabe rap battle last time, and his mama realized that she needed a real man in this relationship. Hence why I'm here.
Mr. Red, Mr. Red, Mr. Red.
Buck, here, look. Go draw me a picture, please. Go draw a picture, okay? Here, there you go. Thank you. Sorry, again, Stumpy. Let's get to you, shall we?
Okay, Rick, my brother.
Fine, sweet. We know that you prepared to lose. It's okay. It's okay.
Nap.
Don't worry.
I knew
It's
I
good.
couldn't win
Take your
anyway.
nap. Stumpy.
Good night.
Let's look at your history, shall we? It don't matter what you come out here and say because let's see. You've looked at. We got Stump. We got Stumpy. We got Dark Saint. Yeah, we ain't gonna even. No, we're just gonna leave that be. And we got Big Daddy Stump. All of which, other than Dark Saint, God bless, that was the biggest mistake of your career. And even you know that. That's why he didn't last long. They're all the same character. An attitude-era little bitch boy that grew up with Stone Cold as an idol and was like, ooh, I might be bigger than him, but I'm going to flip out the camera and shave my head, Mr. Bald, so I know that I can be somewhat like him. Really? To end this with you, the thing about it is, boy, the only thing good about you is when you pretend to be a clown in another federation. Because let's face it, that's all you've ever been since you stepped on the promo screens is a fucking clown. As you can see, I can handle a child with his hand out all the damn time, feeling entitled and wants everything handed to him. And I can handle a young boy child, if you will, that can't even comprehend what the hell he's saying. Unlike you, I belong in the champion spot, and I will always be there. You see, I am born to raise havoc, unlike you, bitch. And you have just...
Well, you ain't gotta be so mean about it.
Boy, I told you. Though I respected you, I was going to walk out champion. Don't worry. I got this shit.
You can run if you want to, yeah, cause you can't hide. So you can run if you want to, cause you can't hide. I see you don't know who you dealing with, but I don't have it all. I'm a lunatic, cause see society, they label me a threat, but I'm just getting started, I'm not finished yet. Look me in my eyes, I can see your thoughts, all your ups and downs, all your little faults. Keep acting tough, it's gonna get creepy. All of a sudden you start in the feel sleepy, but in
WGP, let's get this shit on the road. Speaking of on the road, Rig, we all know that you talk a lot of noise. You talk a lot of noise, so Mr. Truck Driver Man, pump them brakes, and let's see how good you finally back this shit up and sit down and be quiet when Daddy talks. Little sweet. You see, me and you've had run-ins before, and it didn't end so well for me. But, oh, is today going to be so much different, because today I will come out victorious. And Young Buck, I'm sorry for you, buddy. Wrong place, wrong time. You're just a victim of circumstance, and you're getting caught in friendly fire, and I hate it for you, but that's life, son. Rig, you see, Rig, me and you, we've been going back and forth for so long, and I hate to hell that me and you didn't get one-on-one, but that's okay. I'll drag two other knuckleheads down with me when we go through hell and have this battle, Rig. And back to you, little sweet. Thank you for changing the scenery. Thank you for going outside. So now, I got tired of seeing you in front of your computer screen. Nice of you to go outside. That way the shit that's coming out of your mouth goes in the air and nobody in the house dies. And Young Buck, I've seen your kind before. You come in here, you have one damn match, and you think you're a promo god, and you want titles, and you want what's coming to you, and this is mine, and this is mine, and that's mine, and that's mine. Sit down, son. Let the grown-ups in the room talk, but take notes. Take notes, and you see how shit's done around here, and then you can improve, and then you can come step at a title. But until then, back the fuck up and rig. We know what you're capable of. We know. But you know what? Tonight, that ain't going to be enough, Rig. You better bring a whole truckload full of whoop ass, because it's going to take that to stop me from getting this title. And little sweet, you can better jump on the train too, because your ass is grass tonight too. Young Buck. Young Buck. You are about to learn a lesson in heartache, son. You about to learn what happens when you fuck with grown folks. Rig, we know you talk a lot of noise, and we know you don't fold under pressure, because we all know how you are at taking a big load. And anyway, back to you, little Debbie. You run your mouth all the fucking time. Yappity, 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 yap. But little sweet, when is the last fucking time you had a gold on your shoulder? And dumb fuck. You are the dumbest son of a bitch in this whole fucking match. You going in here like you're gonna fucking win it. You have no fucking chance, son. You got about as much chance as a one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest on a fucking ice rink. But that's not important right now. Rig, your ass is grass. Little Sweet, your ass is grass. Young Buck, you're just along for the ride on this sinking fucking ship that is this Havoc match. You see, this is far too long coming for me. I'm sick and tired of being the fucking jester. It is time that I take over my fucking kingdom, and I want what's coming to me. The Havoc title and everything with it, and ain't nothing none of you three dumb son of a bitches is gonna do to stop it. So Rig, back your trailer up. Open the back door, and Rig, you, Little Sweet, and Young Buck can hop in that son of a bitch and ride off into the fucking sunset for all I give a shit, because this title is mine, and it's a long fucking time coming, and if none of y'all like it, I really don't give a shit. But this, fuck each and every one of you. Fuck you, Sweet. Fuck you, Rig. Young Buck, you're kind of cool, but fuck you anyway. That's my title, and I'm out this motherfucker. I'm sick and tired of being at the bottom. I'm getting my title, and I'm getting it tonight. So fuck everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen of WGP, I put the tactical vest on because what this is going to be is a tactical assault. What this is going to be is a tactical assault on three bitches. You see, ever since I got to WGP, I have asked for that title. I have been begging for a title shot, and I finally got it, and it is in the Havoc title, for the vacant Havoc title. That title belongs to me. That title belongs to the Young Buck, because I have been begging for it. I have been begging, I have been waiting for that title. And ever since Tom Sadamas got rid of it, I could have beaten him for that. Don't get me wrong, I could have beaten Tom Sadamas for that title. But I haven't. I don't have to now, because I have to fight Rig. Rig, you are the undercard. You need to take that fucking 18-wheeler and drive it back to the undercard, where you belong. Back to the undercard where you belong with the likes of Bad Superman. That's where you belong, and that's the undercard. Not in a Havoc title match, not in any sort of title match, Rig. You deserve to be down there in the undercard with Brother Blackheart and Bad Superman. That is where you belong. You belong there. Or, fuck man, you could even do something so much better. You could go be a manager for Heathen. Because maybe then you'll be elevated. Because tonight you're not. By yourself, you're not elevated. You're not elevated here, Rig. You're just by yourself. And that is what's going to stop you here tonight. By being by yourself. Then, let's get on to Stump, shall we? Stump. Who the fuck are you? Like, seriously, who are you? Can anyone tell me who the fuck is Stump? Because I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, Stump. But I've done a little bit of homework, and I've seen your work in another promotion in Revolution, I think it is. Yeah, that's right, in Revolution, where you play a clown. That's all you're good for, Stump. Playing a clown. You're just a clown. You're just a clown looking for a job. You're just a clown that you can't do no party tricks because you are out of tricks. You are out of so many goddamn tricks, Stump, that you are so boring. You try to be this stone cold with your intro, but it doesn't work. You're not this badass. No, you're not, Stump. You're just a waste of time. Then finally we get to Little Sweet. Little Sweet, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've been put into this match and had to face me. Had to face the Young Buck. Someone who's on such a fucking roll right now that he is not going to stop. I'm so sorry for you because you're in my way. You are in my way of a goddamn title. That title belongs to me. That title belongs to me, Little Sweet. So you need to get out of your fucking 7,000 chins and talk in your chest to beat me. Because you can't beat me. None of you can beat me. Because this title is mine. I am here to cause havoc. And I'm going to continue to cause havoc as the Havoc champion. So give me my fucking title. Because whoever wins it, I am coming straight after them. I am coming straight after them. That I am going to make sure that I am in their nightmares.
Your winner, the WGP Havoc champion, Stump! After all this time as a WGP original, Stump has gotten his first taste of championship gold, and he is the brand new Havoc champion. As the celebration takes place in the back, we move forward to the main event of the evening, the triple threat match for the WGP World Championship, as defending champion Kaos defends against Mr. Wallace and the man that earned his way into this title match, Hollywood Haywood. Let's take you to the feature contest of the day.
Cowboy. Cowboy.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most, then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars, get thrown in the mix.
Wrestling geeks and pariahs, welcome to Bloodbath in the main event for the WGP Heavyweight Championship. Kaos versus Wallace. No, I won't say the mister, because you don't deserve it. Versus Hollywood Haywood, the greatest showman, the zealot, the FTW World Champion, the Heart and Soul Fire Champion, the FFW World Champion. Are you getting where I'm going with this? No, it is not a history lesson like Kaos would give you. It is cold, hard facts. You see, unlike Kaos, a man who has not defended his title in 2 months and has taken a loss, one loss, to me. We'll tell you about all of his past accomplishments. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about all the things that I am currently doing. Kaos is nothing more than a paper champion, a champion that was crowned out of necessity for a bad situation. And meanwhile, you got the shiny new toy, Mr. Wallace, a man who claims he's ushering in a brand new reality, a brand new era. But yet, when the going got tough against A-List Alverson, well, all I can say is,
fuck you, I'm a fucking mother! Fuck you, I'm a fucking mother! Fuck you, I'm a fucking
a fancy, fake, phony, white rapper stopped your ascent to the top, Tweedledum, and had you looking like an overweight Omar Epps. Meanwhile, the man who looks like a 330-pound Muppet reject, who's his own biggest fan, who is not afraid to tell you about his accomplishments, we find ourselves asking, wait a minute. You know what? It would make Kaos at least have some kind of happiness here if I just let him do the talking for me.
So a lot of people might be wondering, well, if he's so terrible, then please explain, Kaos, how is he the current world champion? Well, maybe it's because he gets
the WGP World Heavyweight Championship. When Revolution and WGP split up. See, you know I'm better than you because I've already beaten you. So you can take your ass and get out of my ring because that title is as good as mine. And meanwhile, you, Wallace, you're just not quite there yet. So WGP, allow me to be the champion that you deserve, to carry in the new era of this company. Hollywood Haywood is at your service. Oh, and one last thing. Fuck you, Wallace. And everybody knows. Fuck you, Kaos.
WGP. We are in dire times. We are in dire times, WGP. Every time you look, there's a new promo fed popping up on Facebook. The competition is getting better, stronger, faster. And WGP needs to evolve with the times. And WGP needs a representative that can carry this great promotion into the future. See, WGP, you need a representative that's going to be present. Where is our champion? Kaos, Kaos. Where have you been, Kaos? I didn't know that the Nakamura route was the way to go. Get your championship and just float off the prestigiousness of your name as you safeguard a championship. The precious, you Smeagol smug looking son of a bitch. You come out of your bunker and you show your damn face and you fight. And you come and you stand on top of that hill and let anybody know that once they come in at WGP that they got you to deal with. But no. We got the soft kitten Kaos who needs his balls checked. Are they still there, Kaos? You can't really call yourself Kaos when you not bringing the chaos anymore, Kaos. I've seen a pack of Teletubbies bring more chaos than you since you have become champion. I've seen a box of kittens be more chaotic than you have been since you have become champion. It is a damn shame that Tyler Woodward, the young buck, Heathen, Rig, Austin Wild have been more present than our champion. And Lord knows we don't need a representative like Hollywood Haywood, the overused rerun sorry excuse of a champion. See, Haywood is that old school sitcom that was a hit back in the 70s, but we are in 2022, and that same old rerun is only good for the old buzzards. Oh, Hollywood. See, you're not ready for this evolution in this promo world. You were shown that time in and time out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so pleasure to be here, WGP. Lights, camera, action. Can you throw any more cliches out that haven't been overbeaten and overused? Haywood, you're like that old streetwalker that just can't give it up. Still chasing that same high as the first time she gave the cookies up. So I ask you, WGP, in these dire times that we are in, you need Mr. Wallace to take that WGP title belt and held it at the top of the mountains and let everybody know that you gotta be one bad motherfucker to compete here.
Ladies and gentlemen of WGP, everybody step right up as Kaos presents to you the absolute destruction of Hollywood Haywood and Mr. Wallace. We're gonna go ahead and start with Hollywood Haywood, so sir, if you don't mind, please step right up. You're the first one, the chopping block. Hollywood Haywood, I'm gonna show you a little history lesson, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do to you when I get my hands on you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Haywood. I forgot. You don't like when I bring up the past. You don't like it when I yell, and you don't like when I talk too fast. So go ahead and remain calm. I promise to keep the volume low, and I won't move too fast when I torture you nice and slow.
I know so many of you are just tired of history. Why don't you do something else, Kaos? Well, how about I change the topic? You all like other topics? Well, how about we do, I don't know. How about science? You see, I have a specimen sprawled out on this table by the name of Hollywood Haywood, and I am going to dissect him. I'm going to rip him apart and dig down deep inside and see exactly what he is made of. No. Calm down, Mr. Wallace. Stop crying. Calm down! Yeah, no, we're not going to do the same thing to you. We're not going to do science. No, we're going to do another topic. What topic? I don't know. I'll think of it later. We're going to get back to you later. Hey, Hollywood Haywood. I wonder what you would look like if I set the top of your head on fire. Probably no different now to think about it. But as I dissect you, Mr. Haywood, and I get to see what is really deep inside of you. I get to see all of your biggest, deepest, darkest secrets, your biggest fears. And I get to see something that no one else can see about you. I see things that people don't see because they don't cut as deep as I do. And when I look inside of you, when I look deep inside of you, Haywood, do you know what I see? I see fear. I see doubt, self-doubt. All these organizations that you compete in, all these factions that you align yourself with. You see, you have to surround yourself with people not because it makes you feel better about yourself, not because it makes you feel like you're a king amongst peasants. It's because at the end of the day, you do not even believe in yourself. You know that at the end of the day, you can't get it done alone. And Mr. Wallace, oh, I'm sorry, I know you're a little afraid of the knife. Let me go ahead and put it down. No, we don't need to do science with you. What are we gonna do? Let's go ahead and switch topics. We don't like history. We already did science. How about eeny, meeny, miny, math? That's a good one. 1 + 1 = 2. And 2 + 2 is how many minutes I get to torture these two bitches. And Mr. Wallace plus title match equals he walks away empty-handed. Look at all of the federations that he competes for. Revolution, FTW, the same thing keeps happening time and time again. He gets handed title opportunity after title opportunity, and he always walks away with no gold to show for it. And I promise you all, the same thing's gonna happen in WGP, because that is exactly what Mr. Wallace is. A guy who almost wins the big one, but he can't do it. Unlike Kaos. And not only am I the type that can win the big one, I'm the one that can defend it when it matters. Now back to you, Haywood. Oh, I'm sorry. Shame on you, Kaos. Nazi Kaos. You know that Mr. Haywood's old ass can't keep up with your level of aggression, Chaos, and neither can you, Mr. Wallace. You see, WGP, this is the first pay-per-view in the new era of WGP where I will finally be able to defend my title, and I just knew it needed to end with some type of climax, so how about we end as I rip out the hearts of Mrs. Wallace, don't forget the Mrs., and shove it right down the goddamn throat of Hollywood Haywood, and I will remain your WGP World Champion.
Your winner, Hollywood Haywood! In a match that needed 4 judges to decide a winner, Hollywood Haywood emerges as the new WGP World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our show for today. Be sure to join up over on the Facebook group at Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. Join us for WGP Wicked Wednesdays and Carnage, and we will see you next month at our next featured Super Show. I'm RYK, and you are the winner.